Mr. Felix Mutati, how's the mood of these two individuals? Probably let's talk about them in the courtroom at the moment.
Very calm. I think the morning when we got here, the two leaders actually shook hands. Yep. That was very, very interesting. So we expect it to be very peaceful because they've demonstrated as leaders that, okay, they can get along. They shook hands. People are fighting to get into the courts, but there they were. They went and spoke, and they're seated in the same row. So it's quite very calm.
Of course, from yesterday, what we got, the Felix Mutati faction says that they will only work with leaders that were legitimately elected at the party's, MMD's national convention some time back. Do you see the two leaders coming back again and shaking hands even after this judgment?
Hopefully, yes. Based on what we saw in the morning, I think we expect the leaders to talk even after the judgment. Yeah, so we just expect even the cadres to actually respect the court's judgment. I think that will benefit both the parties.
And how many witnesses are expected to appear left at the moment?
The judge is remaining to preside over 3 witnesses. So far we've done 21 and we're remaining with 3 more witnesses should be presiding the matter in terms of what the testimonies they gave during trial. Yeah, and later we expect her to preside over the submissions that the lawyers from both parties gave. Then from there she'll be giving the judgment.
But we cannot expect this case to go on up tomorrow.
It's 50-50, that's why we wouldn't tell.
It's possible.
It's possible, but one thing we must talk about Judge Newa. She hasn't gone for research since morning. She's been ongoing. She's been presiding over this matter. So we expect her to give the judgment, obviously, today, because she has not even taken a break. Quite a strong judge.
Well, we'll continue getting updates from you from the courts. We can let you go back to the courts now.
All right, thank you, Cheswa. Enjoy.
Well, that's Rhoda Mvula. They're giving us an update, of course, what's happened, in the Lusaka High Court. But just now, let me get to speak to some of the women here that have been anxiously waiting from, I think, 9 o'clock. They've been here wanting to see who indeed will be able to take up this case further. Am I Muribwanji?
Bueno, Muribwanji.
Judgment.
We came here around 9 hours. Since we came, we are still waiting for the court session to know what is happening here inside the court.
Nangai mwabwera ntabwanje mai mutaba.
Utabwera 9 hours. So sizove bishtika tukungwembekeza apa bantu abamba komoka na njala apa.
Mungafune kuona bandana batenga dere bawina case le.
Tifuna ona mene bangawinero bamutati.
Bawine because never ntabwera kuntabona nawo deswatankara so na njala tazipanika tiba mutati bawine mulandu.
Ndaba pamene tinaenda ku convention ni wameti lasanka baneva sisi wanabwereka ku convention so tifuna paka mutati aende kusogolo.
Baneva simomba stivafuna inika pano. Amdala baza stivafuna. Ndala ife sinapunzirepo masukuru sinapunzirepo makolo salama la kudala. Mwana na manyumba tribe ujamdasa sanga lisunge uji. Nikuza livazoni.
Pano tafika 9 hours. 9 hours tafika manje 14 hours. Tisve malza sosika badbanchi. Chameti pempa tasi pameti choko. Tiziwe chanchi shitika. Tichanchi shitika. Bantu wankananja since 9 hours until by this time. So fna tiziwe chanchi shitika.
Ziko. All right, so, quite a number of concerns, people staying hungry outside the Lusaka High Court, but they're waiting to see whether Dr. Felix Mutati indeed is the one that carries the day. But of course, Dr. Mumba time back did, in fact, challenge, Mr. Felix Mutati over the MMD presidency. We've seen this case drag since 2016 when the two leaders had leadership wrangles. Of course, the MMD is not a small political party. It was in government for 20 good years. Dr. Frederick Chiluba became first Republican president, second Republican president, but the first Republican president of the movement for multi-party democracy. Of course, we did see Dr. Levi Mwanawasa become again second Republican president. Taking on, of course, was Mr. Rupia Bwezani-Banda, of course, was challenged by then late President Michael Sata. But for now, we'll continue giving you updates here live at the Lusaka High Court. People saying they are hungry and they do not know what is happening to this court case. Both factions inside the courtroom, both leaders calm and waiting to see whether who would take up the MMD presidency. My name is Cheswa Kapasa, and of course Rhoda Mvula will be in the court and she'll be definitely giving us a live feed and updates. So do catch the news desk at 8 as we get more insight on what will happen, who will become MMD's legitimate president, of course, Dr. Mumba, as well as Mr. Felix Mutati are still in the court. My name is Cheswa Kapasana. Who come here, of course, is Mwila Mkwamba.
News powered by MTN.